Hi guys, welcome back to another interview here at Richland. Today we are starring Mr. Kitchen.
Wild.
This is kind of like new because Mr. Kitchen is usually the one in the back and, but today we're going to be interviewing him. So, let's get started.
Thank you for having me, and thank you for telling me that you all want to interview me. Makes me a little nervous, but I'll get through it.
So my first question for you is, are you enjoying your time here at Richland?
Oh,
so far?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I'm fairly young, but I am really proud to be where I'm at, and I think out of other people my age, I probably love my job more than anyone else.
Good.
But I get to be here with you guys and just have a cool time, a chill time. Being able to sit here the past 20 minutes and see everyone behind the cameras doing their work was really amazing. So I love my time here.
Yeah, I mean, everyone loves you here. I mean, like, you're such an awesome teacher here.
Thank you. That's so sweet.
Yeah.
Honestly.
My next question for you is, what made you want to start RHTV here at Richland?
So when I came here and I realized that we don't have a TV program and we didn't have like a yearbook, things like that, I wanted to start these programs because I still every now and then look back at my high school ones, even though they're kind of cringy, teen Nick, but I look back with it like admiration and fondness. So I want to give that to you guys.
So what made you want to like start doing that as like another second job, I guess you could say?
Well, I've been dance teaching for about 6 years now, and I started pretty early in the game because I've always loved more like choreography and coaching, things like that. I think I've always found myself kind of drawn to being a teacher in that fashion.
And what were some things you struggled with as a teen in high school?
I would say it was mostly just confidence. I think when you are kind of isolated, like I mentioned earlier, being like the only male on a pretty much all-female team, there was definitely times where like I would go take a dance workshop and I would be dancing, and I've had a female coach my whole life. And then some male ballet professors or teachers can be a little stick in the mud, little stiff. And then they'd be like, "You're dancing too feminine." And I'm like, what does that even mean? Like, boys can move their hips. Like, that's not the end of the world. So it's definitely like having to find my own security with being comfortable dancing how I dance, right? I'm not.
So what made you want to start teaching here at Richland? Like,
Yeah. Well, what was the journey? No. Then I heard through the front office that there was an opening for graphic design here. And I do have a little bit of graphic design background. So I spoke to someone at the Orange County Department of Education. So once I knew that I could get the CTE AME credential, I walked back into my call center. I sat down at my desk, and I didn't make any calls for like 10 minutes. I just sat there and I was like, am I going to do this? And I don't recommend this. Don't do this for your employers. But I stood up and I walked out. Didn't send an email or anything. It was not something I ever wanted to put on my resume. And then best decision I've ever made to just stand up and walk out of that job. I think you know in your heart sometimes when things are for you and when things are not. And I knew that wasn't, and I knew that this was.
Well, my last question here is, what would you like to be remembered as here at Richland and just as a person?
I hope that students will come back and remember me as someone who was, yes, a teacher, but a human for them, right? And like anyone in this room, I'm a human for you, whatever you need. You all have access to me for the rest of your lives. So I hope that I'm just remembered as someone who cared a lot and really tried to put in the work to show that. Yeah.
Well, you have in mine, and you have in Ashley's and Freddie's and everyone.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. All right, well, that's the end of the interview. Thank you, Mr. Kitchen, for coming on here today.
That was a really good job. Well done.
Thank
you everyone for your work, and back to the studio, right?
Yeah, back to the studio. Yay!
Jolene.
Yay.
Yeah. You killed that.
I did all that.